Starke Verben, strong verbs. In today's video, I will teach you what a strong verb is in German. So what do we mean when we talk about strong verbs and what is happening to strong verbs? So how are they different from regular verbs? Hi, my name is Jan and I'm your German teacher here on EasyDeutsch, your YouTube channel for German grammar. Today's topic is Starke Verben, strong verbs. Strong verbs are the ones that actually change their vowel, so they are a little bit irregular, but not fully irregular. I will teach you now everything you have to know with the help of my ebook, German Grammar Explained Easily. So let's switch into my ebook. So we're here now in my ebook, German Grammar Explained Easily. Today's topic is Starke Verben, so word by word translation of this is strong verbs. Let's scroll through my table of content here, and there we go. Let's jump right there, zoom in. So what are strong verbs, starke Verben? German actually has just a handful of really 100% irregular words. For example, sein and haben are two of those. But that doesn't mean that all the others that don't work 100% to the basic rule are 100% irregular, because most of them actually only change their vowel. They do not change ending or something like that. They only change their vowel. And strong verbs describes exactly those verbs with a vowel change. And it cannot be any vowel that changes. It can only be E and A. Before we go further into detail there, let's have a look at a few examples here. Laufen, to walk, is du läufst, so you walk. A changed to Ä. Sehen, to see, du siehst. I changed to I. And geben, to give, du gibst. I changed to I. So I already mentioned only those two can actually change. The other three will not change at all. That's why I do not count them as irregular verbs. Of course, they are not 100% regular, but it can only be these two vowels. And there's actually a change almost all the time if they're, let's call it the second letter in the verb, excluding any prefix. So if you have a compound verb, like for example, laufen, of course, doesn't count here. So it starts from laufen because we have the prefix and then we only count from there. So geben, gibst, fahren, fährst. They never change the ending and only the vowel change. Not always, but very, very often. So if it's in the second place, if it's actually emphasized, if it's the pronunciation, if it's highlighted, then it will change. And we do not change it everywhere. We actually change it only in the second and third person singular. For example, geben is ich gebe, completely regular, but du gibst, es gibt. So here we actually do the vowel change, but the ending is just the same, regular, and in plural, everything is regular anyway. Remember, the only verb that is irregular in plural, present tense, is sein, to be. Everything else will always be regular in present tense, plural. And those strong verbs, starke Verben, only change second and third person singular. So also the first person singular is regular almost all the time. Only with modal verbs you will find some other irregularities there. Video about modal verbs you will find in the info cards right now if you want to check out what are modal verbs and what are the different ones, what's special with them. But let's continue here with the starken Verben. So to what does the vowel change? So we have E. E can actually change to IE or just to I. And A will always change to Ä. So the version with the two dots, the umlaut. When do we have to change it to IE and when do we have to change it to I? Well, there is no straightforward rule here. You simply have to know when to change to which version, unfortunately. But if you go to the dictionary, you will actually have this highlighted behind the verb with, sometimes it's with a little star or in parentheses. It depends on the dictionary a little bit. You have it highlighted if it's actually a verb with a vowel change, and it will highlight also to what it will change, either to the IE version or to the I version. And that's pretty much it already to the strong verbs. Keep in mind, only those two can change, and they do almost all the time if they are in the second position. But I recommend you to mark them in your vocabulary list that they are changing. That's why I always recommend you to put an example phrase in your vocabulary list as well. And for those verbs, simply put them in the second or third person. So with do or RZS, and you already have it highlighted that those verbs will change the vowel. So my recommendation, put a sample phrase there that actually shows you that change here. Now you know all the secrets of the German strong verbs. You know everything, how they work, how it goes. But if you have any further question, please do not hesitate to write them in the comment section below. And if you like this video, if you've learned a lot, don't forget to put the thumbs up button, click on it, and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done it yet. If you want to support me even further, of course, a like and a subscription is great, but a share with your friends is even better, and then your friends can benefit from the easy explanations as well. And if you actually like the ebook that you've just seen in this video, you can support me by purchasing my ebooks. This is 1 out of 10 different ebooks where I explain to you German grammar the easy way. Of course, you will also find exercises there so that you can actually practice what you've just learned here in my lessons. So, of course, you will find the link to those ebooks in the video description below. And then I hope I will see you again in one of my next lessons. And till then, viel Spaß und Erfolg beim Deutschlernen.